Okay, welcome back to WildGrass library of tutorial videos. In this video, we will be discussing how to generate source documents using the web app version. So this is the version of the software that we use for the mobile and the web app. Okay, so let's click on our playground here, and this brings us to our tutorial page where we have a list of videos that ideally are supposed to get you up to speed with how to use WildGrass. So let's click on the first one, which says how to use counter for receipting, invoicing, and quoting. Okay, so we are logged into Pamodzi General Dealers in our playground, and to generate our source documents, we'll click on our counter. Right, so we have a list of products which we have already entered. So assuming as a business you would have already entered your business at this, your products rather, at this stage, and you're looking now to generate your receipts, your quotations, your invoices, etc. So to do that, you enter the products that will be included in that document, and right at the top here in our top right hand corner, we'll set it to what type of document we want to generate. So in this case, we'll say receipt, and we'll click at the bottom here, and we have the option to edit this transaction. So we can add additional cost, we can add a discount, we can select what mode we want to send out this receipt, whether it's via SMS or via email. So let's say you want to send it via email, you want to send it to jordan@gmail.com. Alright, next we'll select our mode of payment, and let's say this is via cash, and we have the option to include customer details, but we'll come to that later. For now, let's select complete, and the software will process this receipt which we've just generated. An original version of the receipt will be sent to the customer via email that we've selected, and a duplicate will be saved on the system. Alright, so that transaction has been completed. We can click on our sales account to view this transaction, and there it is, cash payment. We click on it for more details, and you can see the details of this receipt which we've just generated, its total value, the discounts, the time, date, etc., who generated this. All those details are there on this receipt, and this very same details are available on the receipt that is sent to the client. Okay, so we'll return to our counter, and this time around we'll set it to invoice. So we want to generate an invoice. We'll click on products and add them to our cart, and we'll click right that icon at the bottom there, and let's say this time around we want to add an additional cost for this invoice. Let's say if there's a transportation fee that will be needed for this, let's say 50 kwacha. We want to send this via email, and we'll say this is we're sending this out to Adam, so this will be adam@gmail.com, and then we'll select the date. We'll set the date rather for the validity of this invoice. Currently it is set to 22nd March. The date rather is 22nd March. We'll set this to 22nd May, 2 months from now. So this invoice will be valid up to that date. We'll enter the client's details, Adam, phone number 0974512388, and we'll select complete. Alright, so there you have it. The invoice has been generated. We can go to our receivables and we have that invoice. So we can click on it and there are the details of this particular invoice. Okay, so we'll return to our counter, and this time around, let's say we want to generate a quotation. We'll click up here and we'll set it to quotation. Okay, so let's say we want to generate a custom entry for this quotation. So custom entry allows you to enter products / services that you don't normally offer in your business, but that you might want to offer based on request from a customer. So let's say customer wants custom suits, custom, say, gray suits, 3-piece. And let's say they want 8 of these, assuming perhaps it's for a wedding or something. And let's say one of these costs us cost a total of 3,500. So we can say add, and if you notice here, it has done a total of what 8 of these cost. So the tab total comes to 2,800. We do this, comes to 28,000. Sorry. Okay. So we'll click on our icon at the bottom here, and let's say we want to give these clients a discount of, let's say, 1,200, and want to send this via email, and say Moses, name of our client is Moses, so send it to his email address at moses@gmail.com, and we'll set the date for the validity of this quotation. Let's set it to a month from now, so let's say 22nd April. Click on OK, and we'll select complete. Okay, so that quotation has been generated. We can come to our sidebar menu and click on quotations, and if we click on this, there we have it, our quotation with all the details of this transaction. Alright, so we can return to our counter, and this time around we are going to generate an order. So we can add some products to our cart, and we can click this button right there, and we can say we want to add an additional cost here of 315 kwacha. Click on email, SMS for sending options, and we'll say this is Noah. So say Noah@gmail.com. Then we'll set the date for which this order will be valid, and let's say, we'll set the date. Let's say we want this 2 weeks from now. So click on Wednesday the 5th of April and select OK, and we'll enter the client's name. So this is Noah, phone number 0978 62 36 16, and we'll click on complete. Okay, so it's complete. We'll come to our orders, and we're able to view it right at the bottom there. So there you have it. We have all the details of this particular order that we've just generated. Alright, so there you have it. As simple as that. This is how you generate your source documents using WildGrass software.